Hello guys and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to talk about passive income. I'm going to talk about what passive income actually is, and then I'm going to talk about how you can start earning passive income from today. Most likely you've all heard something about passive income before, and basically passive income is when you're earning money without having to put in the work consistently in order to earn this income. It is basically earning money with doing as little work as possible. And that is something that we all should strive for. A very basic and sort of like good example of what passive income could be is that if you have published a book, then basically this book goes on a website and you start selling some examples of this book. Every time you sell an example of your book, then you earn what is called a royalty fee. This fee then goes into your bank account. If you're not good at writing books, then don't worry, because there are also other sources and other ways of earning passive income. And there's actually a lot of them with the internet today. But in this video I will talk about a few of them, and I'm going to talk about a few of them that I'm actually using in order to generate passive income. So let's get started. So before we go any further, it is very important to understand the difference between passive and active income. Now, active income is when we are exchanging our time for money. So this could be if we go to a job for 8 hours a day and we get paid for those 8 hours. Then we are getting directly paid for the service that we provide during those 8 hours. That is known as active income. Basically, this is what the sort of like the source of income that most people are earning. It is the most common one and it is the most simple form of income that you can earn. The majority of my income comes from active income. It comes from my job, and that is most likely the case for many of you guys as well. And now when it comes to passive income, it is very different, because passive income is basically when you're earning money from something that does not require you spending a lot of time on it, or at least not a lot of time to maintain it. This might sound really confusing, but in reality it's actually not that confusing. As with any source of income, it does require that you spend some time doing it. And the same goes for passive income. As I mentioned before with the book example, writing a book is not something that you do within a day or two. It takes a long time to write a book. And the same goes for other sources of passive income. Most of them does take a long time to sort of like get started with, but once you're sort of like going, it is a really solid way of earning money. The first source of passive income that I'm going to talk about is actually the source that I'm earning the majority of my passive income on, and that is basically investments. Basically, when you're buying a stock in a large company, a US company, it could be a company like Apple, for example, then they are usually paying you what is called a dividend for having the stock. So basically, these companies, they're usually paying around 3 to 5% in dividend payments per year, which basically means that based on your investment, the amount of money that you invested into this company, the company is then paying you 3 to 5% back every single year. That is a very safe and easy way to start earning passive income. You can basically go in and you can buy stocks today and you can start earning passive income. This is as mentioned where I have the largest proportion of my passive income from. However, the only downside to relying on investment as being your source of passive income is that it does require a lot of money if this is something that you want to earn a high amount of passive income in. It could be that you put $1,000 into Apple, for example, and let's say that this company is paying you 4% in dividend, then it basically means that you're getting paid $40 every single year for having owned this stock. So unless you have a very high amount of money, then this is most likely not going to be the best option for you if you want to have the highest possible sort of like amount of passive income per year. So let's move on to example number 2. The number 2 thing that I would recommend anyone that's sort of like starting to earn passive income is starting a YouTube channel. Starting a YouTube channel is something that can have the potential to earn you a ton of money, however, it does require a lot of work as well. Getting started on YouTube and getting monetized on YouTube is a huge task itself. But once you get there, it sort of like gets easier, and you can start building that passive income up from there on. So if you have something that you're really interested in, sort of like a subject that you like to talk about and so on, then I would recommend you to start a YouTube channel and sort of like film yourself, and sort of like try to build an audience on YouTube and see if that's possible for you. Starting on YouTube is completely free. And as mentioned before, the only downside to it is that it does require a lot of work. But if you want to have sort of like a huge amount of passive income, then you have to be ready for putting in the work as well. The third suggestion that I have is creating a website or a blog. Basically, if you again have a certain subject or something that you're interested in, it could be finances, it could be gaming, it could be electronic devices and so on. There's a ton of things that you can start talking about. Basically, you can create a website and you can make sort of like articles and so on, where you talk about these things that actually interest you. If you do provide good enough articles, then people will start reading them and they will come back to your website. Once you have a large enough base of people that returns to your website, you can start sort of like earning income by putting certain ads on there. The companies, they will sort of like start paying you to put their names on your articles as well. So that is a really, really good way of starting to earn passive income. And again, it is completely free to start a website. You can do it by yourself. It doesn't require anything sort of like fancy equipment or anything like that. You can do it completely free and you can start it today. That is basically my 3 examples of passive income that you can start earning today. However, there's a ton of other options out there for you, and there will be an option that suits you very well. You can just go to YouTube and you can search for passive income ideas in 2022 or something like that. And most likely you'll get thousands of videos on there, and you can watch some of them in order to get more ideas about how you can start generating passive income for yourself in a way that sort of like interests you and in a way that you find it's suitable for you to start earning passive income, because it has to be something that you have an interest in. Otherwise, it's most likely not going to work. So that was all I had in this video. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, then please leave a comment below and like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. If you already have started earning passive income, then please write a comment in the comment field below on what sort of like passive income source that you're actually earning, so that we can all learn from each other. See you in the next video.